Hi, I'm Bob Ross. I've been a lawyer in Illinois for about 30 years, practicing in wills, trust, and business law. One of the big obstacles I found to people actually calling a lawyer is a fear of how much that lawyer is going to charge. Will they be charged for the first telephone call, for the first conference? Will I be able to control the fees? Will I be able to afford the fees? I'm here to just talk briefly about how lawyers charge and what are some ways you can do to minimize your overall expenses in a legal matter. If you have a lawyer who's going to be charging on an hourly basis, you want to make sure that you understand what you're charged for. Oftentimes you'll be charged for time in conferences, on the telephone, reviewing and preparing documents, and travel. So one key is to try to prepare in advance so that when you talk to your lawyer, you'll have a list of things you want to talk about. And you'll ask for opinions that are orally given rather than written, because those often are less expensive. You may also think about looking at the documents a lawyer sends you promptly and giving feedback, so there's not a lot of time following up, and things can be done while they're still fresh. If your lawyer has a checklist or a memo that he or she asks you to look at it carefully. Call the lawyer with questions or explain things that you're not planning to follow up on. Those are really important ways to minimize the amount of time your lawyer spends. You can also prepare your own checklist of things you want to include in a contract or in a negotiation. Good communication is a real key. So tell your lawyer how often you expect to be communicated with and in what's the best manner to talk with you or to write to you. So when you're dealing with a lawyer, you want to be very responsive. So look in advance. Other lawyers will charge a flat fee, and that'll be based on a predictable project for work that he or she has done in the past and can predict how much time and effort will go into your work. Those often work well. On some bigger projects, though, flat fees may not be appropriate, because if a lawyer is asked to give a flat fee, they're going to have to predict all the different contingencies that might go into that work. And if they do that, then the possibility of that contingency not occurring is real. So you may end up paying more than you otherwise would with an hourly fee. One other category is contingency fee. And those are cases where a lawyer charges on a percentage of the amount they recover. Oftentimes those are in personal injury or workers' compensation type cases, where the lawyer takes a chance along with you, investing his or her time in the case, and then if there's a result, then the lawyer would share a part of that result with you. So I'd say the bottom line is just prepare carefully, follow up thoroughly, get involved in your matter. You'll find that you'll have a good relationship with your lawyer. And if you have a question about fees or any other matter, be real honest and upfront and talk with your lawyer about it. Thanks very much. If you have any questions, call a lawyer in your community or call us. Thank you. If you'd like more information about this or other areas where we practice, just give us a call at 847-358-5757 or send us an email at bob@robertjross.com. Best thing is, don't delay on questions you have with legal matters. They're much easier to be addressed sooner rather than later. Also, the statute of limitations and passage of time can reduce or eliminate certain rights you have. So it's important to follow up, even if it's just a quick call. Thanks very much.